Hello everyone, glad to have you here. Get ready, because you'll join me to explore mysterious stories from the animals. Two crocodiles live in Australia. One is small, shy, and built for speed. The other is the largest reptile on Earth, with a bite strong enough to crush bone like glass. But here's the twist. They look almost identical. So how can two creatures that seem the same live such completely different lives? Two crocodiles live in Australia's waters. One avoids humans almost entirely. The other, it's the largest living reptile on Earth, and it's been known to attack boats. Freshwater crocodiles, often called freshies, are smaller, more reserved, and mainly hunt fish. Saltwater crocodiles, salties, are giants that can reach over 20 feet and dominate coastlines and rivers alike. The shocking part? They both live in the same country, sometimes just a few miles apart. So how can two look-alike reptiles share the same land but play such opposite roles? One timid, one terrifying. To really understand the difference, we need to see where each crocodile lives. Freshwater crocodiles prefer Australia's quiet billabongs, creeks, and inland rivers, places with calm, shallow water. Saltwater crocodiles, by contrast, rule the estuaries, mangrove swamps, and even the open sea. That's right, these reptiles don't just swim rivers. They can travel miles across ocean currents. The freshwater crocodile's narrow snout is perfect for catching fish in streams and lagoons. The saltwater crocodile's broad, heavy jaw is built for taking down big animals like water buffalo. The difference in habitat explains their personalities. Two, freshies thrive where smaller prey is abundant, while salties dominate wherever large animals come to drink. Imagine two top predators living side by side, one designed for precision, the other for pure brute force. So what happens when you meet each one up close? Freshwater crocodiles don't win battles with size. They win with speed and precision. Their long, narrow snouts work like tweezers, letting them snap up fish and small prey with lightning accuracy. Unlike their heavier cousins, freshies are lightweight and agile. They can twist and dart through rivers to chase fish, frogs, and even insects. Think of them as the sprinters of the crocodile world, built for quick strikes, not long struggles. But if the freshwater crocodile is the specialist surgeon, then what does that make the saltwater crocodile? Now meet the heavyweight. Saltwater crocodiles are the largest reptiles alive today, some stretching over 20 feet and weighing more than a ton. But size isn't even their most shocking trait. It's their bite. Scientists have measured the saltwater crocodile's bite at over 3,700 pounds per square inch, the strongest of any living animal. To put that in perspective, that's more than twice the force of a lion's bite, and stronger than the pressure in a car crusher. Imagine a pressure cooker lid slamming shut with enough force to crush bone in an instant. That's a salt's jaw at work. So if one crocodile is built for precision and the other for unstoppable power, what surprising twist do people often get wrong about them? Here's where things get interesting. Not all crocodiles are dangerous to people. Freshwater crocodiles almost never attack humans unless provoked. They'd rather slip away than start a fight. Saltwater crocodiles, on the other hand, have a reputation for aggression. But there's a twist. Saltwater crocodiles aren't just river hunters. They're also incredible ocean travelers. They've been tracked swimming dozens of miles across open sea, riding currents like living submarines. That means an animal you expect to see in a swamp might suddenly appear on a tropical island beach. It's a reminder that these reptiles are not only powerful but also surprisingly adaptable. So if one crocodile keeps to quiet creeks and the other roams from rivers to the sea, what role do they actually play in keeping Australia's wild waters alive? Crocodiles aren't just predators. They're guardians of balance. By hunting fish, mammals, and even the occasional bird, they keep populations in check. Without crocodiles, waterways could quickly tip out of balance. Too many grazers eating shoreline plants, or too many fish crowding shallow creeks. Saltwater crocodiles help regulate large herbivores like buffalo and wild pigs, preventing them from overrunning fragile wetlands. Freshwater crocs manage fish populations, keeping ecosystems healthy. And beyond their role as predators, they're living fossils, survivors from more than 200 million years ago, long before the first dinosaurs disappeared. In plain English, they're time travelers, still here because their design works. So when we call them monsters, are we really seeing the full picture, or missing the role of an ancient survivor keeping nature in balance? So let's rewind. Freshwater crocodiles. Smaller, narrow snout, masters of precision hunting. Saltwater crocodiles. Massive, broad-jawed, with the strongest bite on Earth. One slips away from people, the other can cross oceans and take down giants. Two species side by side, yet playing completely different roles. Together, they form a living system. One protects the rivers, the other the coasts. And here's the part most people miss. Without both, Australia's waterways wouldn't function the same way. But what's the real lesson humans can take from two reptiles that look alike yet live such different lives? In the end, the freshwater and saltwater crocodiles remind us that survival isn't about one winning over the other. It's about balance. One thrives through speed and precision, the other through sheer power and patience. Together, they show us that nature designs no creature by accident. Australia's wild waters need both crocodiles, the quiet hunter of rivers and the dominant ruler of estuaries. Their differences aren't flaws, they're strengths that keep ecosystems healthy. Respecting both species means protecting a natural balance that's millions of years old. Watching freshwater and saltwater crocodiles side by side, we see two very different paths to survival. One built on agility and restraint, the other on raw strength and patience. For us, it's a reminder that resilience doesn't always look the same. Sometimes it's quiet precision, sometimes it's unshakable power. Either way, survival comes from adapting to the world you're given. Like this? Subscribe for more animal secrets, and drop the creature you want next.